Hi. Hello. Hey everybody, so I'm here at Apple Park in Cupertino, California, part of Silicon Valley, and I'm here for the iPhone XS launch. Although right now the name is not official, that's just a rumor. It's funny because Apple people, when I mention to them 10s and a larger iPhone, they're like pretending they don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so we're walking to the Steve Jobs Theater right now. So I'm inside the Steve Jobs Theater right now, and this structure is a architecture marvel. As you can see in here, it's all completely empty space. There's virtually no, there's absolutely no pillars or wires or cables or any of that. I believe the architects who built this, 4 of them, 2 from Hong Kong, 2 from New York, so Hong Kong represent. And over there you see that's the main Apple building. That's that giant circular space donut thing that got a lot of hype. Unfortunately that's closed out to the public today, so we're all here. You see everyone's like trying to take pictures of it though. That's where all the Apple employees work. That's where Tim Cook is sitting there planning the next iPhone. So I think people are starting to head down. In about another 20 minutes, people will be going down there where they will be launching the new iPhone XS.
Have the chance to experience our products firsthand and get the personal.
It's made for 7,000.
Alright guys, so that keynote speech went on way too damn long. So Apple introduced 3 new iPhones today. I'm gonna focus on the 2 OLED models first because they're better. So on the right, you have the iPhone XS Max. As rumored, it is a 6.5-inch OLED panel, and you see it's a lot bigger than the iPhone XS on the left. The XS is exactly like the iPhone X, so it's a little bit boring to me. I'm not even gonna talk about that. Let's talk about the Max. So 6.5-inch display, just because it has a larger display, it makes the phone look so much better. And the phone is surprisingly easy to hold too. In fact, it's smaller than the Samsung Galaxy Note 9, even though it has a slightly bigger display, because it doesn't have a top and bottom bezel. So almost all the new improvements this year are in the internal. So that means they're not things that you can see physically, but you'll be able to feel them as you use the iPhones. So all 3 new iPhones run on Apple's A12 chipset. It's a 7nm SoC. It should be very powerful because the A11 is very powerful. I'm pretty sure the A12 will be more powerful than the upcoming Snapdragon 855. Although I do think Huawei's Kirin 980 may be able to keep up. Also, the cameras of the iPhones have gotten a big boost. Now, they have the same megapixel count as before, and it's really the same setup, but Apple gave the main sensor a larger pixel size of at 1.4 microns. That's huge. That means the camera sensor can pull in more light information. And Apple's also upgraded the camera software, so now the cameras can detect shadows to produce more lively dynamic range shots, and also in bokeh shots now you're able to change the depth of field after the fact. So you can take the photo first and then adjust the blur accordingly. Now Apple claims they're the first phone to do this. That's bullshit. Huawei's been offering that for a couple of years now. But to be honest, I do think the iPhone will probably do a better job. There are other subtle improvements, like the water resistance rating has been bumped up to IP68 instead of just IP67, and Apple says all 3 iPhones will last a little bit longer in terms of battery life, although I highly doubt it will even come close to anything like what Huawei or Xiaomi offers. But you can use a secondary eSIM. So Hong Kong and China has a better iPhone actually. So moving on to the 3rd iPhone, this is the iPhone XR. It is a relatively cheaper iPhone. It costs $750 US. So you can see it uses 1 camera on the back, so you use that secondary telephoto camera. And the display, it's an LCD panel, so it's not as nice as the OLED panel. And the phone feels a little bit cheaper too because the side railings are not stainless steel, but they're just aluminum. So this phone definitely doesn't feel as premium, but for most people, this will be the iPhone to get because the screen size at 6.1 inches, it's about the happy medium. The 6.5 might be a bit too big for some, and the 5.8 may be a little bit small. And the phone is also $300 cheaper than the other two models. Personally, I don't care for the 10R. If I get an iPhone, I'm getting the 10s Max. So at the same event, Apple also introduced a new Apple Watch. So this is the Series 4. On the right, on the left is the Series 3. So the Series 4 has a larger display, but the watch is almost the same size as the old model because it has slimmer bezel. So you get more screen without a bigger watch. In fact, the watch is thinner. Like if you look at it on my wrist now, it doesn't stick up as much, which is awesome because I wear the Apple Watch 3 sometimes, and whenever I put on jackets or take it off, sometimes the sleeve gets caught in the Apple Watch. So a thinner watch would be much better. So Apple's continuing to make a big push into health and fitness with the Apple Watch 4. So this new watch has a dedicated ECG electrocardiogram sensor that can check the health of your heart, and the watch can even detect fall. So it uses the gyroscope to tell if you slipped or if you tripped, and if you fall down, it will ask you if you want to call emergency services. A spot in a minute, the watch will call emergency services for you. So that's about it in terms of impressions. I apologize that this video, obviously the quality isn't that great. Oh, these are two NBA players, by the way. That's Andre Iguodala and Karl Anthony Towns. But anyway, you see it's a packed house here, so I didn't get much time with the devices. Luckily, Apple told me I will be getting a review unit of the iPhone XS Max and maybe the Apple Watch 4 later. So expect a full, in-depth review when I'm back in Hong Kong, where I have time to test everything thoroughly. So right now I'm leaving the Apple campus. I'm going back to my hotel to eat because I haven't eaten since 6 a.m. today. It's 2 p.m. right now. I'm starving, man. Thanks for watching.